My name is Beth Guertal, and I'm a professor of turfgrass management at Auburn University in the Department of Crop, Soil, and Environmental Sciences. I sort of got into agriculture because both my mom and dad were in agriculture. And so you need to think back, because for my mom, this would have been a degree in the early 50s, which that was very unusual for a woman. So my mom actually worked in the blood lab for the state of Ohio, and my dad was the fertilizer analyst for the state of Ohio. So he analyzed all the fertilizer samples. So he used to take my brother and I to work. And so he'd let me run around the lab and look at everything, and I'd get to go across the hall to the food safety lab, and I'd pick all the cockroach legs out of the samples that had been sent in for purity testing, and I think I got to look at rat feces, and that was way cool. You know, when you're 9, that's cool. And so that's where it came from. And in fact, out of our family of 4, we have 9 degrees in agriculture. Now, they're all from the Ohio State University, because that's where I grew up, but all of our family has always been very agricultural in its background. The part I love about what I do is that it is so changeable. So I may be in my office all day working on a research paper or something, but then the next day I get to go out and empty bins of water from a home lawn care leaching experiment, or I get to mow grass, or I get to work with students, which is really great. One of our big areas is, for instance, we get to go to Jordan-Hare Stadium, which is our football stadium, and walk around and visit with people. And sometimes I'll forget, because I'm over there a lot, and I'll be doing a tour, and I'll just walk onto the field, and suddenly I have 30 people that are not following me, because they're all huge Auburn fans, and they've just stopped, and they're like staring, because it's the first time they're on this football field. So the great thing about what we do is that you can almost do anything you want to with it in this general ag discipline. It's highly variable. So we're at a cocktail hour for our agronomy meetings, and I'm standing around talking to some fellow alumni from Ohio State, and one of them is here at Auburn. He's now an associate dean, and he said, well, why didn't you apply for the job at Auburn? And I said, because it's a vegetable fertility specialist, and I don't have any background in vegetables. And he said, don't worry about it, just apply. So I did, and they brought me in for an interview, and I got the job. So I always say, I started in vegetable crop fertility, and the whole first year was, well, we won't do it that way next year, because I truly had no idea what I was doing. And I did that for about 6 years, and then got switched to turfgrass management, and I've been doing that ever since.